Hello, everyone. Hopefully my microphone keeps working. Sandra here for a stream. Hey, Salty Grease. Good to see you pop in. For a stream for the first time in a while. So, yeah, I was playing Shadow of the Erdtree and watching a bunch of anime while I had a Crunchyroll subscription. And then I tried to start the stream, and then my microphone was like, I don't want to work. And I'm like, why are you disconnecting? And it's like, my cable's worn. And I'm like, what do I do about this? And it's like, stop rotating me that many degrees. So I had to figure out how to set up my mount so it would be mounted going the other way and not stretch the cable out so much, and now it's working. So that's been exciting. It's been a hot minute, so I don't remember what I was doing. I think I was trying to get this character further through Nightfall. That is what my vague recollection is. So we're going to do that. I need to be first spear or level 12. I am currently second spear, and I'll be first spear when I get 46 more promotion points. All right. Herda, your head is extremely useful in Guild Wars 2. Thank you for eating all of that bloodstone dust that I do not want. I hope it doesn't give you a stomachache. That makes sense. I've been doing some of that as well. Not like super intensely, but I've been trying to do all of the daily stuff at least. I need to figure out how to get the, I just need to look it up on the wiki, but how to get the stuff on the, what is even a good idea to be doing right now? I feel like I'm kind of out of quests. Yeah. So many things give you bloodstone dust, and it's like, I mean, the other way of doing it is with the Modry 2 Little Shop of Horrors reference, but that thing takes forever to friggin' build up. I don't know why they give you so much more bloodstone dust than anything else. Heard it was absolutely invaluable. Chef Panjo. How many promo points does this feast give me? 0. What sort of worthless quest is this? I'll get your scale fin soup. But yeah, I've been doing that festival as well, and finally figured out, oh, the scavenger hunt, what do they call it? The thing where you get bundles is like on a schedule. Yeah, there's General Morgan, but I don't qualify for doing this yet, so yeah, well, it's too premature to be doing this. I can't do this quest, right? I have to be rank 12. Or first spear or level 12. Yeah, I saw that on the wiki when I finally poked into it. Hey, Jonah Morgan. How you doing? I'm gonna be on my way for now. Is there, yeah, scout over here. And yeah, treasure hunt's what it is. That makes me think of the magic card. I had a Bloomborough pre-release yesterday. I enjoyed that. Last round was a little rough. Because in game 3, I had a very strong aggressive opening. And then my opponent blocked with their 1/1 offspring token of the thing that pings an opponent when it dies. And then proceeded to use the instant on it that gives it +2/+0 indestructible and lifelink, and then use the red instant speed punch spell to give it +1/+0 and have it deal damage equal to its power to one of my other attacking creatures. So as an 8, so my opponent gained 8 life and killed 2 of my creatures for their 2 spells, and it just completely blew me out, and I wasn't able to draw out of that. What do I have? Insect Hunt. Oh, well, some would argue that those are insects, but I don't think the bounty would agree. uh, but yeah, it's been so long since I streamed. I've been kind of wanting to get back into it, but it's been a bit busy for me lately. Is there more bugs? Yeah, bladed termites. Will these qualify, though? Hopefully so. I need more points. Hot talk. You seem relevant to my interests. Ooh, I love numbers like that. Man, this is something like Guild Wars 2 really misses out on the AoE because everything's capped in that game, and like I understand it. I still think uncapping AoEs on skills in or at least on some certain spells and stuff would be very good for world versus world, because then you could have like a group of staff LEs dropping meteor showers on attacking Zerg swarms. I don't know if that's still a problem, but it was at one point. And just obliterating the, I don't know, they call them a Zerg swarm. Little StarCraft terminology filtering into other games. Okay, Hatak, what's up? Will you give me Sunspear promotion points? No. Okay, so here's the deal. I know this monster I'm supposed to kill, but I don't know the first thing about killing. I just never took an interest. But now I have the stupid rite of passage. In order to become a man, I have to hunt down and kill the Great Fire Flower. I know it doesn't sound scary, but trust me, this thing is brutal. Maybe not too brutal for you, but for me, forget about it. This thing has plagued our village for years, and they ask me to kill it? I mean, come on. I need some help, but no one can know, okay? Okay. Yeah, exactly. Like it makes everything feel a little bit more underwhelming. I think some of the like Ellie stuff has a property where it can hit like everything in the AoE, but it does decrease damage for each foe that's hit, sort of thing. Or like basically it has an amount of damage that it gets kind of spread out to everybody that's hit. I don't know. Stuff gets underwhelming. Yeah. Not that I don't know. I have mixed feelings about Ellie in Guild Wars 2. I don't think, quite frankly, like, so my problem with Ellie in Guild Wars 2 is, oh, the Flower of Dread over there, is that I want fundamentally to be able to pick what weapon I am assigning to each element. Because I like Fire Staff a lot, but I do not like Air Staff. Right? But I'm stuck with that. So it's like, if I could assign a weapon per element, I would be much happier. I don't know why this is being called a fire flower when it's using air magic, but hey, teach their own, I guess. You made that look easy. Maybe there's something to this whole hunting business after all. Nah, well, I'll take it from here. Make yourself scarce before someone starts to suspect. Sure, whatevs. I'm gonna go check out this Rotty Flower of Dread. I need a bounty for these plants. There might be one around here, but I don't know where. Yeah. I don't think... Did I get a Jacaranda on my ranger? I don't know. I need to go pet hunting on my ranger. There's a rest shrine over there. Maybe there's a plant bounty on that. Wait, I see some bugs over here. Let's go over there this way. There's like 3 or 4 you can't get to do. How did you do G2? Steam accounts can't connect to each other for the rewards. Interesting. Can they not? I don't think there's a huge technical advantage getting access to, like, what's it, the Black Widow and stuff, but I don't know. I've been using Soul Beast and choosing pets. Yeah, there's an underwater pet. There's a jellyfish of some kind. But I've been choosing pets based on the Soul Beast skills and stats. So I have some bird and a Moa. Because the Moa has some nice defensive stuff, and the bird has some... Yeah, no, I get you. It's that little bit of, like, I can't complete this thing that I'd like to complete. Okay, I just got plant. Okay, I've made good progress on the promotion points. Let's hunt some more plants. Just do a little bit of hunting here. It's nice that they made first spear qualify for this and not force you into being level 12. Like, that both options are available or whatever is kind of nice. Once I get to level 10, though, I can go to Eye of the North, which I think is probably prudent. Yeah, you kind of get used to them. Heart of Thorns are the most difficult skill points, though. The, Path of Fire and End of Dragon ones are a lot easier to go get. I don't know what stuff you've done so far. I liked Druid okay, but it feels like it's more of a support specialization. Which isn't as... It feels clunkier for soloing. Also, like, the avatar thing you can do with it is conceptually very cool, but feels both exciting and underwhelming at the same time. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like End of Dragon's skill points are fairly easy to do. But I don't know. I still have characters that need to get all of their elite specs unlocked. I haven't gotten Untamed yet on Ranger, because I've been trying to play that character like through the story, and I've in Icebreed Saga, but I'm very slow about actually getting to it. Even though I'm like, I don't know, partway through that. So like End of Dragons is approaching, but on that character. Mandragore. This thing's gonna be... Well, I'm just glad I have a lot of degen. I'll just say that. Half of Living World Season 1, Hot Puff. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've mostly not played through the story on most of my characters. Core story is fine, but frankly, it has a weird problem, the core story does, where it feels very sectional in a way that it keeps forgetting old stuff, and I don't know, it fundamentally the problem is that it's built like a root system instead of like a tree. And that's just really clunky. Because you have a lot of different starting branches that all slowly coalesce into one thing rather than having... So the Sunspear's got to have something different. Rather than having a singular starting point that branches off. And that just... It's significantly more complicated. From a storytelling perspective, it is an atrocious nightmare to manage something that complex. So I think they do the best sort of job that they can at it, but they needed more like quests and stuff, like traditional quests that could follow up on earlier segments. 3-piece modular system, each one is just different color instead of the same. Yeah, it's a very modular, like... It makes you wonder, how did the Priory, Vigil, and Order of Whispers become so incompetent as well? Or at least that's how I kind of felt. But it's also like, maybe I want to, instead of joining one of these orders, organize with my home people. I don't know. Like, they were trying something, and I respect that. I just don't feel that it was entirely successful in what they're trying to set out to do. Because, again, it just feels very blocky. Like you're saying, a 3-piece modular system. Where it's like, oh, here are your 2 backstory things, and then here's the learn about the orders, and then you join an order, and then you do your 2 order things, and suddenly you're super high rank in the order. And it just feels too fast. Yeah, I don't know. Yes, it must be destroyed. The Hamo Ukau. You want to throw an E in there just to get all of the vowels? Is a bane to all who sail the seas, but it cannot be destroyed on the open water. It's too strong out at sea. Right now, may be our only chance to destroy the Hamo Ukau before it descends into the deep once again. It is still at the shore, eating what is left of those who were once my closest friends, but I can't go back there. I can't bear to see the sight. I beg of you, destroy this creature and make the sea safe for us all. Yeah, okay. It's just, it feels too transparent with its choices leading to specific things, and it's too sectional. Again, this comes from the problem of, like, they don't know where you came from, or, like, they do, but also, like, accounting for that is way too much work, because they're working it backwards. Backstory plot 1, 2, and 3, then group plot 1 and 2, Lion's Arch, and then the battle up to the dragon. Yeah, exactly. It's very, very sectional. And, like, part of what's also really wonky is because of the way it's set up, they want to foreshadow stuff, but they can't. Like, so each route, like, each starting thing has characters that then get pulled up into later parts. So that way things were foreshadowed, but the problem is that foreshadowing only works for, like, one of the, 15 possible starting branches. And that's one of the big problems it has also. I also just have a problem with your character becomes too important too quickly sort of stories, and this definitely does that. There's not really a good solution to that. I mean, Nightfall has that problem too. Like, this is not at all a reasonable system of promotion. It has apply poison. That would be doing it. It's just tanky. It's not really a threat. Won't die, though. Troll Unguent spam, my goodness. That gets me 2 points away. Need to go find some more plants and or bugs. I think they do a lot better job with the stories once they get past the core story. It's just a shame that they didn't have Living World Season 1 stuff for so long, because it's such a... It introduces characters that are going to be key for, like, the majority of the next, like, everything. Yeah. I think they get better as they go. As they figure out how to actually work their system. I'm going to go hunt that Iron Tooth Drake, but I'm going to turn this quest in first. Hi, Giant Head. Man, this is a good place to get ahead. It has been slain? I cannot believe it. How can I begin to thank you enough? Perhaps now the souls of my friends can rest in peace. But now I need some time alone. So much has happened this day, and I must attend to the burial of my closest friends. Thank you again for slaying that beast. Perhaps we will talk again after I've had some time to mourn. If it feels like I left behind system compared to the individual DLCs. I think they do some good storytelling with it. I mean, it works as connective tissue. But again, it was something that they're trying to figure out. And, like, part of the problem is... they friggin' didn't learn from War and Kryta. Right? If you were playing... when War and Kryta was being released in Guild Wars 1. Bummer. Then you would have... What is with all these Astani cultists? What the heck is going on over here? But you would have encountered, like, stuff happening in the wilderness, and stuff was just kind of slowly changing or kind of around you and stuff. And it was a very cool experience experiencing it live, but it was not, like, it was very clunky in terms of, like, replayability. And so they kind of, like, put something together to make it work. But Living World Season 1 for Guild Wars 2 had a similar sort of problem where it's like, what if we make the history of the world happen as you're going? And then suddenly they realized, wait, this has replayability issues and causes all sorts of problems. And, and then it ended up being like, this is a massively pivotal narrative moment. Oh my goodness, AoE feels so much better in this game than it does in the sequel. And, okay, well that was a whole weird experience. Hey, a plant. I need 2 more promotion points, and a plant will... 2 plants will do it. A plant and a bug, you know. And so they should have learned the lesson and be like, no, we need to design this for replayability, because the thing that we're trying to do doesn't actually, like, it can work, but it can't work in their system, right? You have to... If you want to do a living world, you have to commit. You can't tell a story. You have to almost have the world... Like, you can, but it has to become part of the history of the world, and you have to accept that players won't be able to go back to it, if that's something that you actually want to do. And it requires a very different structure to the game, which is not the structure Guild Wars 2 has. I think it's a really cool idea, don't get me wrong. It's actually something that I'd love to see in an MMO, or any sort of game, is more organic storytelling that emerges from emergent systems, like the game's systems and the way the player interacts with things. But that's a very different game than a bespoke story like they're doing with Guild Wars 1 or 2. It's something I've been thinking about, though, because I do like the idea. Okay, I found some more bugs. Well, the main thing is make sure that if you're telling a specific story, make sure all of your content is playable so players can catch up to the narrative. That's really what it comes down to. Okay. Let's go turn this in. And then I can go fight General Morgan. So that'll be good. How's my microphone sounding, by the way? Windows has been having some weirdness with it. And it was like, in the recent Life and Channel update video, I feel that it was somewhat overdriven. Hope it's doing okay. Well done, Sophia Miller. I have the honor of being the first to salute you. Congratulations on attaining the rank of First Spear. Okay, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. More Scythe Mastery. Yes, that is probably the wisest thing at the moment. Do I have any... Whirlwind Attack would actually be very good to get. Have all Dervish stuff. Soldier Strike would also not be bad to pick up. I'm going to pick that up. Okay, let's go... Do I fight General Morgan just now, or do I go to Eye of the North and get dudes? I think I'm going to go to the Eye of the North and get dudes. Oh, you know what? I can probably get Mox. Hang on. P. Yeah, okay. Step 1, go get Mox. I am now the 1. Thank you, Mox. I like being the 1. Oh, I need to maybe clear out my inventory a wee bit. I did not think about that. Ugh, I'm gonna miss. Okay, whatever. Is that worth it? Probably not. Okay, yeah, this stuff is all worthless junk that I should just merchant. Okay, cool. What is this? Starter Spear? Okay, nice. Yes, Guild Wars 2 inventory is so much better. Yeah, that is just... The amount of convenience from that is much, much higher. They've definitely refined stuff for that, and I, for one, am grateful. Berta, you've done a great job. Bye. Decent dance with death mod, I suppose. Make you slash warrior because I feel like it. Give you some tactics. I don't have charge unlocked on this account. That's a bummer. So really wanting to charge here. Okay. Vim, I guess, and what do I have for inflicting conditions? I mean, I make conditions happen. Mystic Sweep, more running attack. Yeah, Drunken Blow. There we go. Drunken Blow and Vim. That's a good combo. Hey, you're the one who tells me about the giant hole? Yes. I wish to go into this giant hole. I forget where the giant hole is. All the way over there? Sure. Why not? Good. My garbage scythe has scythe mastery, so I should at least get something from it. I need a better scythe. I should be able to get one. I'm doing the hero training that's over here. Hey, Fisher. Fisher of... I don't know. It's not the Fisher of Woe, though. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Little Fisher of Woe. Delicious, delicious water. Yes, I know my entire party will be moved. But yeah, shared inventory slots with that infinite salvage kit is very nice. Okay, he's using Vim, so that's good. Ooh, purple dye. Pot excellence. Yeah, these two heroes aren't being up leveled. I am, though. So that's nice. I mean, these guys are kind of low leveled right now, so it's not a huge deal. They designed this to be able to be done with henchmen, probably. Ooh, lockpick, nice. Coming to the big hallway from over here. Nice. Levels for costs. It's a bunch of levels for Dunkoro. See over here. Put in the Blackland Market is the bank. Should work best. Contract things where you can access them from inventory and commands of having to go to an actual place. Oh, yeah. So, I'm going to be, like, the Blackline chest keys I think are too expensive. If they were, like, 25 gems a piece, I would totally consider getting them. But 125 gems a piece, I think this should be 20% the price is what I'm saying. They're just... Okay, I don't care. They're just so expensive that I never want to buy them. Even though I think it would be fun to be able to do. But not at the price point they're asking for them. I don't know. I'd be curious to know how much more they would be able to sell at a lower price point and how that might affect some of that market stuff. Like, would they be able to sell enough more that would make up for it? Like, would they sell 5 times more? Or 6 times more if they lowered the price by 80%? But I just don't think the things that you get from them are worth the monetary price they're asking, so... But then here I am buying packs of magic cards, so... To each their own, I suppose. Granted, I'm buying the packs of magic cards as part of drafting them, so. But it still is quite a lot of money. But money is weird. Like, comparative values of things is bonkers. It doesn't really hold up to any sort of serious scrutiny. Okay. Yes, I know, Jorah. Okay. So let's kick Koss and Dunkoro on account of them being too low level and get Ogden and Vec in here. Eveson, hey Herda, welcome. I like Devona. Okay, Vec, I don't know what sort of malarkey you're attempting to pull with this nonsense, but it is malarkey and I won't stand for it. Gale and Lightning Javelin. It's a good word. I'm quite fond of it. Okay. Healing touch isn't very good. Let's give you deny hexes and word of healing. Seed vigor spirit. You can always use a little bit of that and heal party. Okay, that will do. I'm looking forward to. Let's see. Vec becoming a real Ellie. I don't. Getting an elite skill. I'm looking forward to Vec getting an elite skill. Let's get these funds put away. You, please. I need to do your tutorial. I don't want to do your tutorial. But, like... Yeah, you know what? Let's just send everybody. There we go. I like the humor they're having here with him using you instead of ye. I guess ye was originally the plural form of you in English or something. I don't know. English is weird. We don't have formal and informal pronouns, and singular and plural you and our second person and generic third person pronouns are both singular and plural at the same time. Mox, go help over there, please. Alright, remember to charge that up quickly. Turn the squad to area 1. Let's actually just start by cancel all and then send them over there. Just wash my mouth out with ale. Hmm. We need a bar called the Stone Dwarf, where there's a friggin' dwarf serving ale who's made of stone in Guild Wars 2. It's just, it writes itself.
There is much to do.
Weapons person. I need a scythe. Yes. Is this a good scythe? No. Is it better than my current scythe? So much better. You know, I'm going to hang on to this one for a moment just in case it's better than the one Milani's got, but... Okay, what do I need for reasonable armor? Do I even have... Hang on. I like how they put time into posing them in Eye of the North. Them being the henchmen. I do have steel ingots. I don't have tanned hide squares. I am wildly short on tanned hide squares. That is interesting to be the thing that I'm short on, but here we are. Okay, so I can spend battle combinations of those. My armor is probably underwhelming. Oh, that is deeply underwhelming armor, I will say. This is probably going to be somewhat painful. Unless this boosts my armor. Yeah, no, this is going to... I am going to take so much damage, I am going to instantly combust. I did not think this through. Devona, I love you, sort of, whatever, in a fondness of your character way, but I need Lena. I would be a fool to walk in here without 2 monks. Just an absolute fool. I know there's some elite skills I can get out here, but I'm not in a rush. This saddens me so much. Like, so they have this whole quest line with Jorah about how important it is to become the bear, and then becoming the bear is just... The more you get into... The deeper you get into Guild Wars 2, the more the animal form thing that the Norns do is just completely forgotten and ignored. And it is... It saddens me. It saddens me that it's basically non-existent. A non-existent part of their identity, it feels like, the further on you go. Like, I would expect Bram to, like, have a huge thing about, like, becoming the wolf or whatever. And, like, taking wolf form and stuff. Just with how much of a big deal they make of becoming the bear in this one. But, oh well. Well, my lockpick was broken, but at least I got a gold. I don't think the gold was worth the lockpick. You know what? It has a max guided by fate. That's actually pretty nice. Is it 1.5k nice? Maybe not. But it is nice. I just don't have the lock titles to make that not a third chance to keep. On my main account, it's like a 50%, or a little bit better than a 50-50. Like a 53% chance to retain my lockpick or something. I don't remember offhand. Nidbjorg. I must speak with thee. After I fight some plants. Thankfully, they're using armor ignoring damage, which means I don't get instantly nuked by them. So, you know, Armor ignoring damage in my favor?
Are you hunting something?
Bring it.
Why are you here? Never anger a Norn.
Remember, never anger a Norn. They have big Chewbacca vibes. TBH, like Chewbacca in A New Hope. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like Norn and Asura are both made a little bit gentler, especially Norn though. So Healing Seed is putting in some serious work on me right now. So that's nice. Yeah, kill that Spirit of Quicksand, please. I used that recovery signal a little bit on the late side, but here we are. Oh my goodness, taking 115 damage from that? Sure. I think something might actually be boosting my armor. These enemies are really making themselves present, more so than I'm used to. Yep, there goes off Healing Seed. Alright, twice slowly, once very fast. Twice. Once slowly, once very fast, never again. But the power progression leveling doesn't feel as lore-friendly as GW1. It's very clunky. I don't know, MMOs are weird. Just, I don't know why they have levels. I think some people really like leveling, but they also try to make it so you can like forget levels as quickly as possible. I don't know, the whole thing's wonky.
There.
After the first two, I made sure is either using Tomes of Knowledge or the Love Lady boosts. Yeah, I recently made a new character and I finished off the last 35 levels with all of the tomes that I got from the Wizard's Vault thing. Got to level 45 and then like just sit there and mash tomes. Okay, have a good food time. I'm gonna go talk to Gwen. I don't need this cutscene. Let's go talk to Gwen again. Ooh. Okay, let's go talk to Gwen. Do you have hero skills? You do. Radiant Scythe. Woo. Radiant Scythe, my beloved. Radiant Scythe is so good for energy management. I'm very happy. Okay, Gwen.
How can I help?
Nope, that's the wrong thing. Look into the pool. Drink some water. Ignore the first vision. I just don't care about those. I'll look at them at some other
How can I help?
character, but that's just not my concern at the moment. Ogden. I don't care where I put this. I don't know why those have... Well, I do know why they have cutscenes. A way of being able to demonstrate them that's a little bit Better. Gwen, you seem to have more follow-up. Yes, missing Vanguard. Vec.
Interesting.
Thank you. Thank you for your interesting. Okay. Let's go get written evidence book thingy.
I'm afraid I'm busy.
Written evidence. Thank you for books. Okay, that's actually going to be worth something. And that's absolutely worth salvaging. Yeah, that many plant fibers. Bring it. Koss might actually like that shield when he gets high enough level. I'll hang on to it for him for the moment. It's not like spectacular or anything, but
Who goes there?
is max, which is something. Okay, these are valuable enough that I do not want to spend money on them at the moment. I will grab this off of the Artificer.
Welcome, friend.
I wish Winds was not an absolute garbage skill. It is, unfortunately, an absolute garbage skill. These are swamp flowers, not red iris flowers. That uses the same icon, though, so you could forgive me for being confused at first glance. Okay.
I'm afraid I'm busy.
Well, you're buying this faux hammer from me, regardless of how busy you are. Let's go ruin General Morgan's day. Let's just get out of here, hunchies. Okay. Commandant Jewel of Easton. Lock and load. I'll just bring Mox with me. I'm gonna put Dunkoro and Koss back in here. They need levels anyway. And I do have enough Scythe Mastery to use my new shiny has actual max damage scythe, so I'm going to be doing that. I mean, I'm still using that friggin' axe on my warrior. It's sad. Probably should try to beat factions on her so I can get the Dragon Crest axe. That's a good one. Okay. I do like these swampy areas. They just give me happy memories of Hexen vibes, because brains are weird. I'd be surprised if they prove challenging to our soldiers. Rejoin me in combat when you are finished, Morgan. Hi, Sunspear. Your superiors could not stop talking about your valor defending Chobek against the Corsairs. My superior and ruler of Korna, War Marshal Varish Asa, is most curious and wishes me to report on your capabilities. I've heard that you are a highly trained Sunspear leader. I look forward to watching you trade blows with my finest. Rest assured, you will be compensated for your time and trouble. When you're ready to begin the demonstration, let me know. We are ready. Who invited the bugs? It was not I. Okay, well, they go down like a sack of bricks. Ooh, some cloth. Well, General Morgan, what do you have to say to that? This teaches us that the glory of leadership is found in duty and honor. What a demonstration! Quamir hasn't trained you well. Indeed, my men would do well to take the lessons you have taught them to heart. I would hate to cross you on the field of battle, Sunspear. As for your compensation, please speak with Emissary Dajmir. Okay, that's in the Astrolarium. Just over here. Little emissary. General Morgan holds honor, loyalty, and devotion to the five gods above all else. He also rewards such service. I must get back to my studies. In fact, I could use some help if you have the time. I'm sure General Morgan would appreciate your continued assistance to the Cornan delegation. Thank you. Thank you for your help, Thank you for helping Corna. One of War Marshal Varish's generals, Kayet, has asked me to speak with the Order of the Sky regarding a celestial event she calls Nightfall. General Morgan, whom you've met, doesn't seem to like the idea. But more importantly, someone else has been asking the Order about Nightfall. You'd be doing me and the generals a great favor if you'd investigate this. Meet me in Zellenreach, and I shall tell you more. And you better bring your friend Koss with you. The plants in this area have been especially aggressive lately. I'd like to find out more myself. I will see you there. How are you doing, Koss? Good old victory is mine. Bug squishing. Now that spawn's not there. It's been replaced with some termites and stuff. Hello. I feel so honored. General Morgan himself selected me to study with the Order of the Sky, but I am a little homesick. I've never been this far from Gandara before. Great, you brought Koss with you. Someone else asking about Nightfall is a young Cornan rabble-rouser named Milani. I didn't want to mention her name before because General Kayet has agents everywhere. She's a bright, dedicated young woman, but I think she's involved in something more powerful than she realizes. Koss knows her. Locate her and find out why she's asking about Nightfall. So you are also suspicious of this General Kayet. Let's go south. I gotta pick up my loot so I have money. Just how it works, you know? Man, having this much damage, even at level 10, it really feels uneven somehow. Koss knocking himself down with a drunken blow. Yelling at people, victory is mine, while he's on the ground. It's perfect. Man, runing up is gonna be a pain. It's a little bit of a later goal, though. I think this might be a bit of a longer path than I realized. It's okay. I don't think there's a great direct one, so I'll take what I have. What I have is access to swamp flowers. Oh yeah. Over by that restaurant, yeah. I want to go talk to the Sunspear Scout because they have a plant bounty, if I recall correctly. I mean, I was just here using it, so hopefully I'm recalling correctly. Yes, thank you. Any additional points I can get now is additional points I don't have to get later, so... It's not as efficient as later bounties, but... is along the way, more or less, so... Man, Radiant Scythe is so helpful for energy management. I mean, I gave Mox Vim for energy management, so... that should be doing okay for him. They really like to load you up on melee heroes, don't they? Hey, over here. Corma sent me. It's urgent. Hey, Milani. Landry blesses my steps, but my heart belongs to Corna. I'm Dervish of the Sunspears, and I know this land better than anyone. Those who threaten my country, like Varish Ossar and her minions, shall regret doing so. Milani, it's always a pleasure to see that scythe, darling. Don't start costs. This is serious. Varish Ossa's generals are asking questions about Nightfall. Kamira has found something connected with it. I will take you to her. Landry blesses my steps, but my heart belongs to Corna. I'm a Dervish of the Sunspears, and I know this land better than anyone. Yes, okay. Oh, thank the gods I found you. Something terrible has happened. You need to follow me now. Cormira's waiting. Just a moment, Lonnie. I need a word with Koss. Hey, I found a cutscene. Let's watch this one.
What do you know about this Milani?
Milani? Known her since we were both children at Corna.
You're from Kurna.
Yes, the estates north of Gandhara. Milani's from Ranjak, a small village to the west. She's a sweet girl, but always thinks she's right.
I also have very good ears.
Milani, I didn't see you there.
Observant as always, Koss. I'm glad you're both here. I believe the War Marshal is up to something.
War Marshal Varish? I doubt that.
Don't you find it odd that she came in person for a simple trade mission? With her generals?
So Varish is a hands-on leader. I think you're jumping to conclusions.
I think you're just not thinking at all.
Ah, I see you two do know each other.
My apologies. Though with Koss at your side, you'll need real help.
And if Milani's advising you, you'll need me more than ever.
It's easy to forget that Koss comes from a family of businessmen. Like, they're at least some amount of nobility, landowners and stuff, so... Okidoki. Bug legs. Almost level 11. That'll be nice to reach. More mysticism. Ooh, and more earth prayers. Yeah, I'll take more of both. That seems good to me. Come here. I brought them as fast as I could. Am I supposed to be seeing Cormier? Oh, yeah, there she is. Thank the gods. Take a look at this and tell me what you think of it. You mean your inscribed wall? Ruins like this ancient wall are all that remain of Faranir. The wall is glowing, as if infused with knowledge. It makes your head hurt. It's like looking into a nightmare. But I want to look at it more closely. Are you ready to examine it closer? Yes. Open our diggings.
This looks bad.
It's just some old inscriptions.
I hate not knowing what they say.
These come from earlier times, from before the Scarab Plague. A scholar could decipher them.
I don't know any scholars that would want to come out here.
You would be surprised.
What's that?
It's one of the excavation workers.
Yes, but look at him.
I would like to change my opinion to this looks very bad.
It's a fine change of opinion. Digmaster Gotta. That digger you found was the last one to die. They're all dead. The entire excavation team got down in their prime, covered with these strange runes. Cormier promised us protection, but no one was prepared for this. Then another group of diggers stormed through here, heavily armed. I'd never seen them before, but they seemed to know where they were going. You have to go after them. Cormier's waiting for you. Take this. You will need it. Okay. Mox, thank you for your service. Milani needs some experience and, oh boy, a skill bar. Let's just go / warrior on her so I can give her skull crack. I don't want earth prayers on you. Zealous renewal. Skullcrack. Radiant Scythe. That one. Let's give you Mystic Vigor. Mystic Sweep is already on your bar. Mighty's is a nice AoE, but does do enchantment removal, which is something I'm trying to kind of avoid here. You know what? For Great Justice, that would be good. Okay, Melania's Scythe is 9 to 18, which is better than that one. So, we will worry about that some later time. This stuff is 40 armor. I kind of don't want to... I don't have enough to hand hide as it is, so I think I'm going to avoid getting that for the moment. Pinched on things that later become a common resource feels weird, but here we are. Probably was not worth, but... that's 8 to 18. Not as good. What's Koss using? Okay, that sword's utter trash. Congratulations, Koss. You're going to start wielding an axe. I don't want to give him too many energy things. Let's just go with executioners. Yeah, you're fine. I'm gonna give you the signet over that, though. It's quite weak. Energy is going to be a bit tight on him if he's not careful, but that's what the signet's for. And I have that to help heal myself anyway, so I'm doing okay. I'm just gonna merchant the rest of this stuff off. Okay, as soon as I find the merchant. Loci, over here. Found the merchant. Goodbye, merchant. Let's go. Anything over here jumping out at me from Roman? I think I visited him already. Yeah, I have a lot of these. I don't have Mystic Sweep on this character, but I have it unlocked. Interesting. Rending Touch is actually quite nice. I don't need it right now, though, so I'm gonna not. Neat. Okay. I'm just gonna put that gold away and talk to Gata. Boy, I can't afford diddly squat. Okay, I need to get my characters higher level. Need to get more resources. All that good stuff. Cormier, hello. How are you doing? I have upgraded cost to an axe. I say upgraded because the axe is stronger than the weapon he was using previously. Now, ideally, I get the bonus here. Or get Master Reward. That will give me lots of money. Relatively speaking. Okay, hang on. We just got some levels. Once I get to Consulate Docks, I can go to other regions besides the north. Yeah, so she's looking at these guys over here. Certainly we'll find the killer in their ruins. We'll find it and we will destroy it. I need to remember to do Halloween on this account when that rolls around. I'd like to get some hats. Such a paltry collection of such things on this account. I just realized Melania was on being too aggressive. Had to fix that. I like these vines. I have festered in these ruins so long my name escapes me. As idle my mind has become, I can recognize this Sunspear when I see one. The sun always warm your back, young one. I'm Spear Marshal Cormier. We seek access to the inner chambers. Your name means nothing to me. I'll warn you as I've warned the others. Death stalks these dusty halls. You must not enter. Centuries have idled your senses, Phantom. We are Sunspears. We shall pass with or without your permission. Let's not linger underneath that. Heart of Holy Flame, I believe, caused me to deal holy damage, so... I think Master here is just not harming the Sunspear ghosts. Yeah. I'm gonna wait. Come here, how do you know so much about this place? Yeah, the next chamber will be sealed. Spear Marshal's duty is not end on the battlefield. Come. We must find the stone tablets. I'm gonna just turn everybody to passive for the moment. It's a Cornin corpse. Just Cornins have come down this way. I believe the ghosts will come and try to retrieve these if you put them on the pedestal. So if you don't put them on the pedestal, they don't do anything. It's a nice view. Need to remember to get screenshots for... It's a mountain over there. For, oh, Cormier's incoming. That's nice. Here's a trap. Doesn't seem to be going at the moment, though. Never mind. It decided to go. Thankfully, Cormier doesn't do a whole lot of damage. At least I'm thankful for that. She's unlikely to fail the bonus for you. I don't know, there's some reason why you didn't want to, like... I don't know. Something with the way things worked there. Okay. Back to guard duty. You're here to destroy what lies within the inner chamber. Stand aside, Spectre. The inner chamber is sealed with good reason. Others have come before you, but the evil of the Apocrypha remains. If you truly oppose this Apocrypha, you will help us destroy it, please. Our enemies are the same. Let us work together. Your words ring true. Very well, I shall help you. I will place this tablet back on the pedestal, but I need your protection to succeed. More dead Cornins. I note. I don't think I've noticed them before either. He moves excessively slowly for this, if you ask me. But, anyway. Sir, you are safe now. You may walk faster. It's a good time to take some water. Well, I finished off that water cup and I switched to a slightly smaller one. Then I will be out, which does not sound great. Let's see, I think I want to go about another hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours, something like that. That'll be a good 3 hour and change stream. And probably when I will be wanting supper. That's why I wish I had charge. You can make it, Kadash. I believe in you. There, get a couple of screenshots of that. Thank you, Kadash. I promise that we will not rest until the evil is driven from this place. Well said, Milani. Onward, friends, for the glory of the Sunspears. Yes. To correct Cormier's mess up. It's the same thing, right? Whatever that abomination is, we will defeat it, Sunspears. Yeah, we will. Wait. Milani just leveled up. There. She gets out. Bumped the microphone stand. She gets another level. Yay. Oh no, that was satisfying. The Apocrypha. Just a level 13 Grim Monolith. It's weak and pathetic. Usually twice this level, probably. That still did a lot of damage. Okay, cool. Meanwhile, the Astani Consulate, Commandant.
Report, General Morgan.
You were
correct, War Marshal. The Sunspears have been recruiting and training new leaders.
We will need to increase our own forces as well.
With respect, Dervish, the Sunspears serve all the Elonian provinces.
If they serve all of Ilona, why are their headquarters here, in Istan, instead of Korna?
Your father taught me to trust the Sunspears.
My father taught me to do what is necessary to protect my land.
Varish.
General Kayat, you are dismissed, Morgan.
War Marshal, we are not finished here.
Prepare for our return to Korna. I shall join you shortly.
He is a loyal old fool.
What news, Kayat?
The Apocrypha has been destroyed by the Sunspears, but not before I gained what we needed from it.
Praise Abaddon.
Praise Abaddon. Prepare the way. You lead, I shall follow. Nightfall comes.
Yes, my teacher. Nightfall comes.
Ooh, that's a lot of experience. A bit of money, a bunch of skill points. I harmed 0 Sunspear ghosts, by which it means I killed 0 Sunspear ghosts. Okay. Devad, do you have a new quest for me, perchance? I don't know if you heard, but the undead that were sealed within the first city are now roaming the countryside. This is terrible! We have to track them down before someone gets hurt. If a Cornin or a Vabian got killed on Istani soil, well, it would be bad. Really bad. The problem is, we don't know where they are. A fellow Sunspear, Narashi, has left with a squad for the Cliffs of Dojak to investigate. They might have more information. If you can, go help them hunt down these undead. Undead? Groovy. Sure. Groovy. If you say so. I got Pure of Heart unlocked. Nice. Probably got something off of that. Yeah, through thick and thin. Neither of those are worth very much, so I'll just be merchanting them off. I'll need to go to my bank at some point here. The Cliffs of Dojak. It's off of Champion's Dawn. This way then. No, there's Chef Volon. What do you want? Iboga leaves or petals or whatever, I think. Is that right? Yeah, I don't have Iboga petals. That's okay. I might end up with some at some point. Quest is easier done when you're solo, quite frankly. Oh, I've ranked out of the bounty here. Did I go the wrong direction? Yes. I need to go over here. I went out to the Plains of Jaren instead of the Cliffs of Dojak, so, you know, that was my mistake. Before I do Consulate Docks, I'm definitely going to make sure I have a signet of capture. That will be important, because I can capture Pious Renewal there. Actually, I should have 2 signets of capture, because this is an elite for both my primary and secondary in there. But I also will want to have enough tanned hide that I can, you know, defend myself. Maybe I should continue Nightfall on my warrior. That may be prudent. It's a constant tug of war of like advanced characters enough that I can start getting some skills for other professions versus going deeper on one character, so that way I can get some resources. Is this... Hang on. Before I go over there, I'm going to just go check. I'm curious to see if this is still locked to me. I mean, probably, but if it's not, then I can come in here with an 8-person team, and we will plow through this a lot more quickly. I don't know about you, but that sounds appealing. I cannot fully tell. Okay, the doors are open. Hello, Guardsman Garrick. Welcome to the Isner Isles. If you're looking for more adventure, you've come to the right place. While Becknar Harbor behind me is safe enough, the polders behind the village could use a good deal of taming. Sure, whatever that's supposed to mean. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Excellent. Just one problem, and that is Gwen's skill bar. Okay, Gwen. We have any elites for you. We have Crippling Anguish. We're going to go Illusion Magic, because why not? I'm okay with her having some inspiration. Slash Monk. Please. Power Drain is good. English, Clumsiness, Calculated Risk, Power Return, Accumulated Pain, and Wandering Eye. Sure, that's a bar. Is it a good bar? That's up for debate, but it certainly is a bar. Actually, maybe I want this. Yeah, probably not. Okay. My one Mesmer Elite is on Gwen. Now it's time to go mop up some undead. Oh yeah. My party of 4 melee attackers. It's a little unbalanced if you ask me, but... Hey, I'm here to tell you, not... I guess. I don't know. I don't know how this is working. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a problem for these enemies. It's bad for my individual loot and experience gains, but it's not a huge deal. I want to move fast, like Sonic the Hedgehog. Or something. I should maybe have Blood Ritual on someone now that I'm thinking about it. It's fine. Ancient Undead. Hello, Narashi. I could hear you coming. It was the cadenced footfall of a Sunspear. It's a dead giveaway. That was close. Thanks for your help. We found some undead in this area and put them to peace. They aren't that hard to find once you know where to look. They yearn for life, so are drawn to human settlements and buildings. We've been checking all the farms and villages out here. We have this area under control. Could your team check the Isnar Isles and Matani Keys? Good luck. Yeah, I mean, sure. I was just over that direction. Yes, my party is not too large. Silly message. Being wrong. I want more levels on everyone. Okay. Vocal fry over. One of the things that I find particularly amusing about the isekai genre, variants on the isekai genre, particularly we were playing an MMO and then its servers ended, but somehow we're still here, which is its own subgenre, is when they use silly player names but refer to them with a straight and serious face. Something about that just amuses me greatly. It's like the great and mighty fartmonger. Or something, you know? Anyway. I was just reminded of that seeing Stinky the Gerbil back there. Okay, I might be filling my armor. My armor might be low, I confess. But in my defense, I don't have very much tanned hide. So making better armor was not really something I wanted to be trying to do. Gonna clean that up. I don't think I have a whole lot of condition removal on my team, do I? No, don't think so. Yeah, I should have dropped clumsiness for drain enchantment. She's using her energy too quickly. Yeah, I don't think anybody here cleanses conditions. I mean, I have Kandi cleanse here and here, so it's not like I'm subject to their whims with no recourse or something. I am a very poor choice of frontliner at the moment, though. I can't see giant plants in the way. Yeah, screen full of giant plant. That's a perfect screenshot for capturing this particular moment. Okay. Here's the ancient undead I'm hunting. They're up there. Be an ancient and undead. And I'm almost level 12. So that's cool. Hello, I would like to volunteer for the one-stop shop of getting my butt handed to me by walking to too many enemies all at once. Perhaps my monks can compensate. Ooh, 13 tan hide squares. Now that was some good loot. More of that loot, please. Yep, that's fine. Go over there. Fight some plants along the way. Very slowly. I will say, one of the things about animated emotes is they keep making me think something's going on in the chat because I see it in the periphery of my vision. Nothing has happened in the chat since Salty Grease went for food time. But, as anybody paying attention to the stream will have noticed, no chat pop-ups have happened. But I see the an animated going away emote, and my brain is registering the motion, being like, something happened! Wait, no, nothing happened. It's just an observation more than anything. It's interesting how the human eye and brain work and all that. Sunspear Scout, do you have a bounty for not scale? Plants, maybe. Ooh, plant bounty. Exactly what I wanted. How did you know? Were you designed intelligently? I'm making good progress towards captain. I'll be captain before you know it. Maybe. Do you have to be captain? I don't know. There's a bunch of rank gates. It's very... I don't know. How would you handle it? How would I handle this sort of thing? There's my level. I don't know, because like the thing is I'd handle levels and as a concept in general differently anyway. I want more mysticism. More mysticism makes my enchantments cheaper, and also is good for Heart of Holy Flame, technically. But making my enchantments cheaper and giving me more armor, let's not forget that benefit either. It's a pretty big benefit when you think about it. Okay. Very good. As my impression of a certain carving. There's the Ancient Undead. Yeah. Oh, that is pain and suffering, and I just had my condition removal signet interrupted, which was undesirable, to put it mildly. Okay. Is this taking me over to... Okay, I need to go to Matani Keys and clear out the 3 that are there. One second, I'm going to aim myself in the correct direction. There we go. I can speed myself up too. Guardsman Onaga, what do you have to say for yourself? The Matani Keys are racked by storms and Corsairs alike, so be careful as you venture through. Corsairs are one thing, but even Koss would think twice before starting a fight with a storm-seasoned fisherman who has to scratch out a living in this rough area. I'm glad you've arrived. The Matani Keys certainly need a strong Sunspear presence. Rightio then. Do they sell reasonable armor? I am detecting a strong negative to that. Oh yeah, that's a I have that on that writ armor on a rich list on my main account. I don't have a rich list on this account because they're a challenged profession, shall we say. Okay. So what I'm hitting it at, right, the thing that I have reached at this moment is a desperate need for better armor. Oh yes, I can put these plant fibers away also. I think I'm going to... I've made some good progress on this character. I think I'm going to go advance her. Oh, not buying armor here, that's for friggin' sure. Because she has maximum armor at this point. Yeah, she's fairly kitted out. I mean, still has this axe with a weak furious mod on it. Still has a dubious shield, but you know, we're making progress. Okay, so Dunkor, you can have your other back. Right. My objective now, I do hunted. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, I want to go, I go through Embark Beach, I guess. I want to go do more stuff in Nightfall on this character because Nightfall should drop a good bit of tanned hide from Cornins. So I want to go do stuff in Cornin territory. I don't know if I care about these. Yeah, it's a ways off, but sure, why not? Yeah, okay. What missions do I currently have? Gate too far, assault on the stronghold of the wilds. Okay. Corna console docs, please. Thank you. Okay, Yolon Haven. Let's do hunted. I have antidote signet over here. Yeah, this is good stuff. I mean, I still need necromancer elites apparently, and ranger elites, and all sorts of stuff, but for now my focus is advancing stuff here and getting materials. I'm doing so. It's like on my main account, I have no problem. I'm overflowing with these resources. On this account, I am not. It's just wild to me, the difference. There's some Cornins. Oh, hang on. We've got some bugs behind us. Okay, we've maybe over aggroed slightly, but it'll be fine. Right, Cornin Bowmen are whirling defense spammers. I need to go down and around, I think. Yeah, Ronjock's over there. I need protection elites other than shield of regen. Shield of regen's strong, but it's also 15 energy, which the AI is no good at managing. Okay, Gwen has some sort of hybrid bar on this account. I felt that rock. Can't fool me. You dropped a space rock on my head. I don't want headbound space rocks. They hurt. Okay, there's some more Cornins over there. Again, I want to fight Cornins for potential material drops. That's why I'm targeting them. I mean, Cornin pendants are a good source of iron. Yeah, I like that tunic. Happily take that tunic. Actually, there's some good gold over here. Okay. Yeah, 4 iron from that. 12 cloth. I mean, that's good too. But I do need tanned hide. I'm trying to think of, like, places I can get tanned hide. I think of Cornins as dropping it, but... I believe there's a cleave boss in this general area that also happens to have a green weapon drop that deals earth damage. Incidentally, it also happens to be green, but that's it's neither here nor there. I need to weave more cleaves into my attacks. Majestic! Something came over me. 70 gold. Nice. I spy with my eye more Cornins. Like right there, I should have cleaved and then spun. It's not a huge deal, but it's a minor optimization. More Cornin pendants, more iron. Actually, can I get steel out of those? I don't know, maybe. Maybe they're worth expert kitting? I don't know. This will be a Cornin bounty. Guardsman bossy. I wonder if this guardsman is bossy or not. Okay. It's time to clear out some bugs. 186. Love that frenzy. Love that for me. You know what? I bet Dwarven Brawling would actually be really good for it. Yeah, that's a good thought. Alright, I'll finish getting costs unlocked again. Xiaolong Spear has a pretty decent skill to capture. Cruel Spear, yeah. This is a good spot to get it because it's on the way. Up to 110 gold now. Gold drops do add up. Hey, here we go. Oh, those are the same pillars you see in the Crystal Desert. Cool.
Praise Melandru. The purity of the water is restored.
And with it, we gain a base of operations.
A place to rest.
A place to plan.
A place from which to strike back against Varish.
General Morgan.
General Vale, how goes the search for survivors?
Those traitorous Sunspear dogs are scattered across Corner. We are picking them off one by one.
Do you need any reinforcements from Jahai?
Reinforcements? They are broken. No threat at all.
No threat? I have always found the Sunspears to be very resourceful.
Don't worry, General. They have no place to hide unless the ground itself swallows them up.
Dun dun dun. This place isn't a palace, but at least we're safely hidden from Varish's forces. We've set up a command post on the northern end where you can confer with your allies. With all of the events of the past few days, Cormyr missing and now being hunted by the Cornins, we'll need a strong new leader to guide us. It is only natural that you've ascended to this position. You must tend to the wounded now, but I've heard Narashi has returned with word of Koss's fate. So much to do. I have good news and bad news. The good news is that Narashi found Koss. Okay, yeah, that's fine, whatever. I'm not reading all of that right now, thanks. I do want to drop my resources off. This will still be here in 250 years, but I won't do diddly squat anymore. I need to build up my funds as well as my supplies. Getting max level armor is expensive when you're starting out and have no money. I mean, that's just a fact, so here we are. Hayashi. Koss and several others are being held in the garrison to the east. The captor is an arrogant commander named Kuba. Yes, indeed. I don't know why I'm bothering to read all of these things. I'm not necessarily here for that. It's fun to sometimes watch cutscenes again, but I have a friggin' entire playthrough of looking at all of the lore and side quests and all that stuff, so. Or most of the side quests, some of them are mutually exclusive. There is the Ntuka elite skill that's available out here. I will worry about capturing skills later, though. I don't have his sickness capture, and I don't want to spend money on him right now. On one Lord of the Ntuka probably has the skill. You can see it's a pretty easy capture. Aggressive Ntuka birds are going to be obnoxious. They spam clumsiness, and there's not a whole lot I can do about that fact. Not attacking them isn't really an option if I want them dead. Maybe be a little bit more patient. Yeah, they're just gonna constantly spam me with... Act like Jin is having a real bad time of it. In her defense, the monks are drained. This was an absurd number of Tuka birds to end up fighting at once. I don't think I'm using to the limit especially well here. Okay, after that, I should give the monks a chance to regenerate energy. Okay, looks like we're good on that front now. Tuka birds really are a menace. Aha, take that clumsiness. Go this way, I guess. Yeah, Ebb and Hawk me, that's fine. There we go. I wanted to stop Sandstorm from happening. That's the real problem. Devastating Hammer is a good skill. I can pick that up in any of the campaigns, though. I have a decent assortment of elites here. A warrior that are available to me. The Order of Whispers always struck me as both very practical and very competent in this game, and just the bickering between the orders in Guild Wars 2 just feels so juvenile. More Cornins, though, is more chance at armor from them, which is always appreciated. I wonder how this water feels. Potentially quite relieving. I imagine Corna is a warm place. I'm getting a lot of pendants. Isn't a bad thing, but... it's also not the armor pieces I can salvage that I'm wanting. Remember, sell those things. I mean, that was higher. No, I'm just gonna ID this spear. Well, I mean, I'll take the cloth. Don't get me wrong. That's also welcome. Spalder over there is a more favorable drop. Although it might have a good rune in it. That's also favorable, though, if it does. Centurions. I'll have to check the value on that one. I just unlocked it, though, which is nice. Minions do a great job of helping to absorb attacks here. Probably give Milani a rending sweep. Well, I'm not going to worry about her bar too much right now. I've got plenty of skill points. Oh, somewhere along the way I got tier 1 survivor. Neat. Certainly not something I'm trying for, but I don't mind having it. Okay, this guy is a barrager. There's more convenient place in factions to capture barrage in the Necrold Forest. Koss is going to shut him up myself. Things definitely went south like Gandara, didn't they? So you found a place to hold up while I was the guest of these corners. Good. We're going to see what supplies we can find in this garrison, and then pay my Corsair friend a visit. I'll meet you back in the command post. His plan is basically to talk to Margaret Sly and get everybody out of there. I, however, am not going to be unfortunate and make my way the wrong direct, or not make my way over here to get into that Pogon Passage outpost over there. I'm about to get knocked over. I'm surprised I did not get knocked over. They like to spam meteor. Okay. I'm gonna actually expert salvage this. Yeah, because I need advanced materials as well. A pretty good chance that I'm gonna end up salvaging this for the rune, or the insignia rather. It's like, I feel like on my main account I absolutely drown in these materials, and here it's like I'm struggling to get them, and I'm like, what is up with this? It's very strange. Oh, apparently my connection's a little bit bad for a moment, but cleared up. Okay, Lonai. Nice work rescuing Koss and the other Sunspears. Koss checked with Margaret, and she'll have her boat ready for us. But while I was there, I heard news of more Sunspear evacuees. We have to rescue them. Yes, okay. And a hero shall lead them. Nice. Drop these off. Okay, I want to go this way. Yeah, okay, I do have Gunner's Hold. Excellent. Kilroy Stonekin, just the dwarf I wanted to see.
There is much to do.
Okay, we'll do that momentarily. First things first, runes. Jaira, how much is Centurion worth?
Who sent you?
110, so not very much at all. In fact, that's more important to me, so I'm going to do that. Feels weird, but here we are. I don't make the rules about what runes are worth. Centurions used to be worth something, but 110 means it barely has any value. This doesn't have much value either, but it has more individual value to me at the moment. So, I'll take it. I'm gonna leave my party. I'm gonna go punch some dwarves. Other things. That's a more likely way of getting loot.
Who goes
Or at least it seems like a reasonable plan of action. Again, my goal is to get, I don't know, a lot of tan hide, because it's like 75, 50, 25, 25, 25. So that's 200 tanned hide, I think. Something like that. My point is I need a lot more tanned hide. I needed tanned hide for this armor too, but
Hail, human.
let's go time. Actually, let's go weapon set 4. Adrenaline gain on these is weird. Hey, Dead on Stick. Yeah, well, punch some Norn at the moment, but how are you doing? It's good to see you. Yeah, I need tanned hide squares. And I figured, well, tanned hide squares in specific, crafting materials in general, resources in general. And I figured, you know what? This is probably a pretty reasonable way of getting access to some drops. Once I get to the dungeon, anyway. But I hope you've been doing well. I know I've been doing things other than streaming for a little while, but interrupt hook. Well, at least it's manageable. Okay. Kilroy Stonekin. I wish to speak to you.
What news of the war?
Yeah, I showed them Norn a whooping good time. I got a sweet skill.
You need me.
Does this guy sell armor?
Never.
Okay, this is where you get the... I mean, that makes sense. You get Norn armor here. Norn armor here. Ah, no. Select Kilroy. Okay, let's go. Fronder's Iron Toe's Lair. I have the Master Dungeon Guide? No. I'll need to do this again later anyway. It just doesn't really matter that much. Area map. Okay, Kilroy. Let's introduce him to your friends left and right. I don't know how much loot I'm actually going to get through doing this, but I feel like I remember it being a decent source of it back when I was grinding the ever-living snot out of this in order to get Legendary Survivor, because it's fairly safe. Yeah, there's some Dwarven armor. Kilroy Stonekin. I don't think I have any lockpicks. The answer says no. KO. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. That sweet, sweet dwarven armor. Okay, Primal Rage is good to see. You can still be taking extra damage from Kilroy and me. Get over here. Also, these gold drops look a lot better when you pick them up and you get all of it. When you split 88 gold among 8 people and you get 11, it feels a little bit worse. I think Kilroy got himself killed. He does have a tendency to do that. No. Yeah, go hit your waypoint. That's a bit of a tricky problem to solve. Having to hit waypoints, I mean. Man. I was right about this being an excellent path to getting armor drops. Get this fellow out of here. Part of he's got dwarven battle stance that makes all of his attack skills interrupt, which is rough. Gilroy Stonekin, you son of a yak slapper! I don't know how you made it this far, but I'm happy to be the one to bury you. Isn't Yak Slapper one of your allies? Let me introduce you to my friends, Lefty, Righty. Give our friend Fronus a proper welcome. Look at all of these armors. Oh, it's going to be great salvaging all of those. Get all of the materials. Interrupted power attack. That feels pretty good. Some dwarven reputation points. Pick up some dwarven ale. I did it, Kilroy.
There is much to do.
The Stone Summoner are nothing but a bunch of filthy cowards, and many of them still owe me money. You ready to break some skulls? Well, we broke them. Oh yeah, look at this. Weirdly enough, I'm more excited about the tanned hide squares than I am about the iron ingots, although iron ingots are absolutely good. Yeah, see? Decent materials. I do not need to sit around here waiting for that. So I'm not going to.
You need me.
You just see their looks on their faces, etc. Yes, Thunderfist. Let's hit Bjorn in the face repeatedly. We got our brawling combo punch now. So that's good. Oh yeah? This would absolutely be an achievement in Guild Wars 2. To taunt Bjorn after he taunts you. You just know it. This is a tough fight. There's a reason it's labeled Master. I'll probably go down several times here. That's okay. It's just how it goes. This skill gives you so much energy for standing back up. Because you can hit the button and click it at the same time, and that count, both inputs count. It's very easy to kind of mash that up. I'm wearing him out. He spams the block a lot. I interrupted him. There we go. Plenty of time. Best energy gain skill in the game. There we go. A throwdown in an Orn town. Excellent. Okay, Kilroy. I did it! I punched him. Now give me my better fists.
What news of the war?
Har, Bjorn will be feeling that one for weeks. Perhaps you should change your name from Sophia Ash to Thunderfist, eh? I'll be laughing about this at the tavern tonight. Thank you. Okay, let's go find... Actually... Find. I don't need to find. I know where to find. I do have... Okay. I was going to say, I have at least 10 gold on me, right? I'm going to customize the Thunderfist Brass Knuckles. These I do not need. They are weak and not worth using anymore because I got good stuff. Right, that's a weak sword, but whatever. Oh, look at how beautiful the mods on this are. Once I get a perfect salvage kit, I'm probably going to take those zealous off and stick them on these brass knuckles. I have a lot of random stuff in my bank already. Well, no matter that, let's go. So, at the moment, tragic to say, I feel like the most efficient thing I can be doing is punching some dwarves. So I might be doing that. And do some good old dwarf punching. I think in hard mode you get access to the other skill there, but there's no reason to go in this in hard mode. Besides, I don't even have hard mode unlocked. Holy frozen beards, that's Kilroy Stonekin. This buff is so ridiculous. Your skills recharge 50% faster. Spells you cast cost 50% less energy, and your movement is increased by 50%. When cast, it removes all hexes on allies in the area. Go, Stunkin. I still owe money. Run for it. Technically, it would be better to put Vampiric in it for the purposes of doing this. In these daggers. But if I'm going to use them just for assassin skills outside of this, then it's clearly superior to use Zealous, so... Letting him Primal Rage will help damage dramatically. Just before I got my punch off. But see, this doesn't count as a death, so that's why it's safe for Survivor. You'll also notice that because of customization, I am doing slightly more damage to these enemies. And I'm getting 100 experience per. So that's all pretty neat. I'm not like intending on grinding Survivor out on this character or anything, but seem to be. It's cool to have the first rank of it at any rate. Legendary Survivor is just ridiculous, but there's the Dwarven armor begins. Taking out enemies is worth a big heal as well, so that's nice. No. I wonder if that axe will be any good. It's not max, so no. But it might have some useful mods on it. More Dwarven armor. That was a waste. That's okay. Furious is also a potentially good mod here. Because anything that helps you have more adrenaline gain is also useful, but adrenaline gain is in general is a bit wonky in this. Okay, I have not gotten nearly as many drops this time, and that's fine. Oh, it's variance. Go down. Yeah, I have gotten some drops, though. Deathbane? Wow, it's not even a good mod. I don't need these random brass knuckles. Get the Atten! Okay, you know what? I saw the brass knuckles over there. I'm like, I have loot, and then I remembered that's not loot I care about. Always nice to have Kilroy alive for this, or he's often lying down waiting to get up. There we go. Well, that's one way to get Dwarven Ale very slowly. Okay, well that was enough of that. Probably still a good idea after fashion, but I have found that it has grown tedious on me. Okay, I do need to hit up a merchant. What do you get out of those? 3 iron ingots, probably decent then. I used up my ID kit. I would like a new one, thank you. And this bad axe. Well, that's some additional tanned hide at any rate. Which is not nothing. Oh, I still need to talk to him for my reward. Whoops! Switch back over to my axe set. Seems like a good idea to do.
What news of the war?
Okay, cool. I can finally monetarily afford it. I have Iron Mines of Mullidoon to do. You know what? Yeah, why not? Need to get my party back in here. There we go. My party back in here. How's Milani's weapon though? Eh. Serviceable. We'll go with that. Jin's probably got nothing. I mean that's not the worst. Okay. None of my stuff is infused, so it's time to go do the mission to change that. Huh. No, I don't have any signals to capture. You know what? It's fine. I'll just go. I will just go and not worry about it. I'll drink some water in the middle of things. That'll teach him. I don't know what's going to teach who what, but... I can also get armor drops from these areas. I mean, that's the thing that I want right now, as you may have picked up on. Because I need tanned hide for armor for my Dervish, who is soon going to need it. I would like Rush. I don't think I'm going to get that via a quest, though. I think I have to buy that. Ventus Cemetery will probably also give me a decent number of armor drops, now that I think about it. I feel singularly obsessed on him, but I also can't fault myself for it. It's what I need. It's a good source of materials. No. Okay. Good old Iron Mines at Mullidoon. Yeah, they want me to go along this southern route. I think I shall oblige them. Yeah. This game has a weird relationship with the verticality. Oh, that's some nice money. I wish I could think of keys as being something other than just money, but I'm not the one who made chests such a waste to open, so. It took a weirdly long moment to update the amount of adrenaline I should have. This icy ground effect is really obnoxious. Four seconds, it's enough time to get a little bit of defense out of it. These Thunder Giants can drop armor. Had them do it before. The thing about these guys is when they critically hit you, they also knock you down. Which can be really obnoxious. Our supply of minions will help distract them from hitting the rest of us, so there's that at least. But these trolls should be noticeably less obnoxious. Battle Rage is a neat skill. They made it better at some point. It's like when it ended, you lost all adrenaline originally, and I don't think it does that anymore, at least. I think it might still end when you have certain circumstances happen, though. I think they wanted to discourage you from coming this way, but knockdown. Well, the game doesn't know where I'm standing. Or maybe where that enemy was standing, I don't know. Sometimes things get a little wonky. It's just a part of the game. As we're designed to run efficiently and not flawlessly. Giant stomp on the back line. I guess it reached all the way to me, but that's fine. Honestly, it's mostly a threat if there's a large group of enemies that can capitalize on the knockdown. But that's difficult because it knocks down all creatures in the area, including their unmounted fellow dwarves. So it's just the ones that are immune to knockdown that it doesn't knock down. So it's not the best of moves, quite frankly. Do I need to go out there and clear those guys out? That might actually be wise, now that I think about it. It's more armor drop chances too, anyway. I don't think I've gotten any. No. Well, okay, well. There's the random number generator to correct that error. I've gotten quite a few gold coin drops, but those do feel a little underwhelming. These are not especially good monks. I could open that chest, but then I'd be down 300 gold. And I could be up, but probably not. Ah, yes, divine intervention. Never have cared for that one much. That's fine. I'm gonna sell this staff and this hammer. Well, I don't know how much that helped, but it probably helped a little bit. I'm not going to do the bonus here. It requires a bunch of Mersat stuff that I'm not going to be dealing with. Ah, this guy has Dwarven Battle Stance. That's an elite to capture at a future point in time. Yep. That's what that is. Happy for the morale boost. Don't know that I needed it, but happy for it nonetheless. Bonus is up inside there. Easier to do when you go the other direction. There's the cleave boss. I'll show him cleave. Ryder is a scout who kind of cowered it out at a previous point in time. So you may not remember. But Shining Blade Scout. You know, I thought that was a path, but it turns out it's not. No, it doesn't look like it actually connects over there. So we're going to just cross over to where it does connect and be on our merry way. But yeah, you see Ryder in Bloodstone Fen, I want to say. To be fair, I think their entire unit had just gotten wiped out by White Mantle, so like, yeah, I'm done here. Then they leave. Which, like, oh, totally understandable. Battle range ends if you use any non-adrenaline skills. Yeah, and I think it used to when it ended. Drain all of your adrenaline, which was bad. So very bad. More mountain trolls ahead, a chest I don't want to open. You know, the usual. Skeleton shield I'll probably salvage. It's probably better than this tall shield, actually. That's a little sad to think about. Eh. Yeah. It's just straight up 16 armor, and this is 9 armor. Can be a little bit more under certain circumstances, but yeah, no, this is just a... It's depressing to say it, but this is just a better shield. It's more armor. The other things mods don't do anything, they're just circumstantially more armor. So this is just a better tactic shield right now. I'm using way too many whites, but that's what I've got. You served me well, tall shield. I will be selling you for 64 gold soon. I don't know how much I need wood right now. I need parchment. Yeah, I definitely do need some wood. Thing is, I need gold too, so... Oh, there'll be time for everything eventually. Ow. Over that way does lead towards where the bonus is, but we're not going over there, so... Yeah, you should be prioritizing that to some extent. Eh. The AI doesn't know how to monk, doesn't know how to do anything but mesmer. It's not entirely true. The AI does a staggeringly good job overall, quite frankly, for such a complicated game with so many moving parts. I just did that and took like an extra 120 damage because it's picking up loot. Maybe 90. Took extra damage, is my point. I wonder why that was dealing 32 damage that time. Oh. I don't know. A little confusing. Hello. Illusory weapon boss. With clumsiness spam, apparently. Illusory weaponry is one of those skills that, like, seems really good, but when you play with it, it's actually just kind of mediocre. Oh, nice. 400 gold. I think. I don't know. I'll sell that to the trader, but I don't expect... I do not expect valuable things from it. Let's put it that way. Enemy is asking the question, what if you made an entire party with the same build? Nice. Let's see if that goes on one of my monks or not. I accidentally pulled out a flag I did not mean to grab. Okay. Armor plus 5 while enchanted. That is a very healing thing. Okay, so I don't think it does. The reason is Dunkoro by default uses a staff. Whilst Talcora is the one with, I guess I could swap Dunkoro's staff onto her, though. And then give him this. Probably not a bad play. I mean, the 200 gold might be just more useful than those shenanigans, but they almost certainly are. But I'll leave it that way for now. And forget about it. And then come back later and be like, what is this? I should give him something better. And then do that. So many Ezra shadows. You know what? Sure, let's get some more wood going. Hello, seer. This is what a seer looks like. Okay. Apparently, the lore around Asgarn is that he's pretending to be a djinn. But anyway. I dislodged a piece of food from my teeth. That was kind of satisfying. I meant to hit one skill and hit the other. Happens sometimes. It's gonna be annoying. I want to clear out a bunch of enemies here because I have to carry an object, and it's gonna be obnoxious. There's a lot of... The thing is, the Azure Shadows are a pop-up enemy. There's a bunch of them in this area. This thing used to have a nice gimmick to it before they changed how Mistform worked. Mistform used to prevent you from taking physical damage. Taking or dealing. So, like, when fighting it as a physical attacker, you want to switch to an elemental damage weapon. It's arguably a more useful skill now, but it does mean that that gimmick is no longer in play, which is, in my opinion, a little disappointing. Okay. Time to get stuck on a bridge. Sometimes this geometry is weird. Okay, time to infuse this armor. First infused character. Oh yeah. Maybe I should get a stance shield from the Crystal Desert. Not a problem for today. I'm gonna finish up this mission and then wrap up the stream, I think. So is people's nose. I have sprint. Why am I not using it? Thank you. Now my armor is infused. Feels like there should be some more ceremony around that, but may the luck of your gods be with you. Now I can fight the Marsat without having to have Prot Spirit on me. So that's exciting. Actually, this thing's going to be a pain in the butt if I don't focus it down first. Took longer to redo Orison than I was expecting. It's a good source of dust right there. Yeah, look at that 7-hole dust. It's pretty decent. I'm sure I need dust on this account. It's a useful resource. White Mantle Priests are way worse healers than Marsat monks. And they use E-Surge in on the meta. They're not that tough, though. I wonder if we could go backwards at this point and do the bonus. Maybe. Sounds like a lot of additional stuff, but... I am not going to try. I am, quite frankly, fatiguing a little bit. If it's at the start of the stream, I might consider it, but not at this point. This is a good defensible location. You have to make your way around to get in here to fight these guys. Thunderclap is a good skill also. It's like, as soon as I'm caring about getting armor drops, I feel like I don't see them anywhere as much as I typically do. It's a very odd phenomenon like that. In part just because I'm paying attention to it, you know? Ignore you for a little bit. Earth Staff. Kind of what I expected, but I wasn't entirely sure I wouldn't get granite. I think they changed this. Those will also turn into jade armor, but I think it used to just happen like all at once. There's definitely some stuff about like capturing barrage off of Marcus being challenging that I remember from back in the day. It's much easier to do now. He's not the easiest place to capture it from, but doing so is easier than it used to be. I do kind of like how this cutscene mirrors the one with Hablion. That we have much earlier with the White Mantle. Nothing like having Jade right in the way.
May the deaths of all whom you betrayed weigh heavy on you in the afterlife. Death is too good for you, Marcus. May your tortured soul never find peace.
Venia, dedicated to the cause, has a tattoo on her back of the symbol. Oh yeah, this shows us them losing THK. To the White Mantle. Them being the Deldrimmer dwarves.
Brother, the portcullis has been breached. The 1st and 2nd regiments have fallen, and the stone summit has raised their flag over Thunderhead Keep. My king, the fortress is taken.
Sound the horn of retreat, Breknar. We will cut our losses and regroup.
Get yourself to safety, brother. Deldrimor cannot afford to lose its capital and its king in the same day.
Guards, with me. We are leaving.
Yeah. Some major developments. Little Thunderhead Keep, but this is not for today. Let's go to the guild hall, actually. I'm going to take care of my inventory. Yeah, some dusts. These other materials. It's good to accumulate some cloth. I'll definitely need that. Let's see how much this scroll is worth. Yeah, it's just the 400 gold I'd get from merching it, but Yeah, I'll sell into the system. Why not? Merchant. Yeah, walk out of that with a little over a plat as well. Definitely helps. Definitely helps. All right. Well, that is, I think, where I'm going to wrap things up for today. I do thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully streams will be a little bit more regular, but no promises. You know how it is. Who knows what life will throw in my way. But until next time, everyone, take care and goodbye.